Hey friends, Megan Olson, nutrition practitioner here, and today I am sharing with you our ButcherBox order. Now, if you haven't tried out ButcherBox, this is a great opportunity for you to hear what it's all about and how it works. We've been using ButcherBox for a while, and it really helps us keep lean proteins and food in our freezer for quick and easy meals, and especially during times when it's hard to find certain foods. This really helps us out because it's just in our freezer. Now, there's a couple different things that you can do with ButcherBox in terms of how you order. You can get like a standard box or you can get a custom box. The standard box comes with a lot more beef products, but the custom box, that's what we usually do. It's a little bit more, like $20, $30 more. But you actually get to pick exactly what works for you, and we like to eat a lot of chicken in our household, so that really works for us, so we can get more chicken focused products in our ButcherBox. Now, you can set the frequency of your ButcherBox as well. So for us, we do every 6 to 8 weeks, and you can also put your subscription on hold, so if you don't need it or you're going to be out of town, you can just put it on hold. But one of the reasons that I really do recommend ButcherBox is for the quality of their meat. Now, this is something that is an investment in your health, okay? But we do know that health does come from quality of meat products. So a lot of times my clients will come to me and they are, not eating beef products because they think they're unhealthy. And it's not that beef products are unhealthy, it's what the beef is actually eating before it gets into your kitchen. That's what matters most. And many times they're eating a lot of cheap foods like corn, and those things are not optimal for our health. What ButcherBox does is they have 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef. So one of the things that we got in our box is actually some ground beef, and it looks like this. Actually, this is some steak. This is some steak that we got. And then we also got the ground beef. So the ground beef is all grass-fed, grass-finished. Now, you may have heard those words before, grass-fed, grass-finished, but this is tricky food marketing, okay? So if you have gone to the store and you see something that says grass-fed, you have to really investigate if it's grass-finished. So when it says grass-fed, it means that the animal started off eating grass, but it may have not continued eating that way. It may have, been eating grains until, it was got to your kitchen, right? So there's some tricky things going on there, right, to cut costs, and we have to really pay attention to that. A lot of times the foods that we're seeing at Costco, at, some of our stores that we regularly buy at, they're not 100% grass-fed, grass-finished. When it comes to ButcherBox, there's our grass-fed, grass-finished, and this is really key to optimal health, is to getting good quality meat that's grass-fed, grass-finished. Now, one of the things about this meat, in full transparency, is that ButcherBox does get it from Australia. That is where the animals can roam, and they can 100% feed on grass outdoors year-round. They haven't found suppliers yet in North America that they can work with, but my understanding is that they're actively working on that. So in our box, we got the ground beef. We actually, ButcherBox does deals every now and then, and these are one of the fantastic things about ButcherBox, is that they have these deals where you can actually get these freebies that you can add to your box. And this ground beef, this 2 pounds of ground beef, we get this free in every single box that we order. And they are always running various promotions. So if you're a member and you subscribe to them, you can always add things on and get into the latest deals if that's something that works for you. So we got the ground beef for free, then we got some steak. We also got some pork chops. And they also have fish. So we got some Alaskan wild caught fish, salmon, and they also have scallops. If you love scallops, we love scallops, but we needed some salmon, so we got salmon. Then they also have chicken. Now let's talk about chicken, because chicken is another tricky one. So this chicken is organic, but it is also all pasture raised. And to me, that is something that is really, really important. Most of the organic chicken that you see at Costco, that chicken is not pasture raised. So that means that the chicken is locked up. It's usually caged. It may be getting an organic feed, but it's not getting, outside and outdoors and vitamin D and all of those things. And to me, that is really important. We eat a lot of chicken in our house. And that is one of the reasons why I do ButcherBox, because it's really hard to find pasture-raised chickens that are getting an organic feed. It's really confusing in the food industry. There's a lot of policies, there's a lot of marketing, and there's a lot of tricky things that are happening. And for me personally, the decision for me is that I want to invest in my health because my health is important to me and I want to feel my best. But I also know that I feel my best when I'm roaming and I'm outdoors and I'm getting vitamin D and I'm eating healthy foods, right? So I feel the same way about animals. So if a chicken is locked up in a cage, it's not getting a lot of vitamin D, then it's probably not going to be feeling its best. And it's probably increasing its cortisol, it's increasing its stress. And so therefore, the quality of the meat may not be as good as if, it was out in the open and able to kind of roam around, right? So that's my personal belief, and obviously you have to do what works best for you, but that's what I stand by. So we always get a ton of chicken. We have like 10 pounds of chicken. We got some chicken breast, and then we also got some chicken tenders in here as well. Somewhere here's some chicken tenderloins. And so these are really great for like stir fries, and then we have the chicken breasts that we can, just make for regular meals whenever we have. So yeah, that's our ButcherBox. That's everything that we got. And definitely check it out if you haven't. There's really no risk. And remember, it is an investment in your health, and it's definitely one that I stand by and think is worth you investing in.